Okay, so picture the scene. It's Sunday night, February 8th, 2026.
Right.
We're standing at the 50-yard line of Levi's Stadium. The air is just thick.
Yeah, you've got turf, sweat, and just millions of dollars of unspent fireworks hanging in the air.
And you have Stefon Diggs, the Patriots star receiver, stepping onto the field for Super Bowl 60.
And the vibe. It wasn't just a game. This was supposed to be his coronation.
Exactly. The narrative was written. The expectation was that by the end of the night, Diggs is walking away with 2 rings.
A Super Bowl ring on his finger and a diamond engagement ring on Cardi B's finger. The ultimate power couple.
I mean, the pre-game hype felt like we were watching the season finale of a reality show that just happened to have a football game thrown in the middle.
Everyone was just waiting for that proposal.
But fast forward 4 hours, the confetti cannons go off.
Yeah.
But they're not for New England.
No, the scoreboard reads 29-13, Seattle Seahawks. Diggs isn't celebrating.
He's frustrated. He's fighting guys on the field.
Yeah.
Up in that luxury suite. Just silent.
And that silence was deafening. Because instead of a proposal, the world got a digital severance package.
The camera stopped flashing. The unfollow button was clicked.
He played for the ring. He hinted at the wedding. And by sunrise, he might have lost it all.
Welcome to StarScope Report.
Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And today, we are unpacking the absolute implosion of the Stefon Diggs and Cardi B power couple right after Super Bowl 60.
And we're not just talking about a breakup here. This is a collision of high-stakes sports, celebrity branding, serious legal trouble, and a very, very expensive disaster.
So let's get right into the headline that woke everyone up this morning. The ring that never was.
I mean, I checked my phone first thing, expecting to see a diamond. You know, the classic she said yes hand photo.
Instead, you saw user not found.
Brutal. User not found is the modern-day equivalent of coming home and finding your clothes on the front lawn, isn't it?
It really is. The digital forensics, which is, just fans with way too much time in their hands, noticed hours after the game that they'd unfollowed each other on Instagram.
Okay, but let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Go for it.
Celebrities archive their photos all the time. Cardi does this whenever she drops an album. Could this just be marketing?
Yeah.
Or them being petty for a day?
That's a fair question, but you have to look at the nuance. See, an unfollow is different from an archive.
How so?
Archiving is a pause. It's for the aesthetic. An unfollow, that's a breach of contract in their world.
A digital divorce filing.
Exactly. It sends a message not just to the public, but to the brands. The message is, we are no longer a package deal.
And they didn't even wait 24 hours. I mean, the body wasn't even cold on the Patriots season yet.
Not at all. And to understand why it happened so fast, you have to look at that game. This wasn't just a loss, it was a humiliation.
Oh, for sure. The Patriots were crushed.
Yeah.
And Diggs himself, he was a ghost.
I was watching his stats, and it was painful to see. Do you know his final line?
I know it was bad, but laid on me.
3 catches for 37 yards.
Ouch. For your #1 receiver in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's invisible.
He was completely neutralized. And you could see it boiling over. There's that moment he got into it with the Seahawks cornerback, Josh Jones.
Oh, the face mask thing. Yeah, he grabbed his mask and shoved him. I was shocked he didn't get a flag.
Right. But the context makes it even worse. It happened on a play where Diggs didn't even touch the ball.
So that's just pure frustration. He wasn't fighting for yards. He was fighting because he was losing control.
And it makes sense when you think about the pressure he put on himself. He literally told reporters that an engagement was, and I'm quoting him here, on the agenda maybe.
But he added that little caveat, didn't he?
So you did.
Something about winning first.
He said, I got to get mine first, talking about the Super Bowl ring. So he staked his engagement on winning the game.
That is an incredibly dangerous game to play. So the logic is, no ring for me, no ring for you. That sounds so transactional.
It does. It sounds less like romance and more like a bonus in a corporate contract. But if you think a lost game is what caused this, well, wait until we get to the $1.2 million price tag Cardi paid for this weekend.
Whoa, okay, $1.2 million. On what?
Private jets, a luxury suite at the stadium for 100 guests. This was supposed to be the victory party.
A victory party for a guy who put up 37 yards and lost by 2 touchdowns. That is a receipt you do not want to look at.
It stings, but to really get why this all fell apart, we have to rewind a little, because this whole relationship has felt like a fever dream for the last year.
It really has. It's like 5 years of drama packed into just 12 months.
Okay, so the timeline. It starts with rumors back in October 2024. Then we get the soft launch on Valentine's Day 2025 in Miami.
And for anyone who isn't chronically online, a soft launch is when you, like, post a picture of his hand or his watch, but not his face.
The whose arm is that phase. But they didn't stay there for long.
No. Then came the hard launch at the Knicks game.
The Jumbotron moment, full-on PDA. That's when it went from, are they, to, oh, they definitely are.
And they branded themselves as, like, this royal couple. Remember that summer when Diggs rented the chateau in France?
The one with the moat that costs $12,000 a night?
Yes. Nothing says I love you like medieval fortifications.
It was a total fairy tale aesthetic. And it all culminated with the birth of their son, Baby Brim, in November 2025.
Which was a whole blended family thing. Cardi's fourth kid and Diggs' third. Officially.
Officially is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
It really is. Because there has always been this cloud of skepticism hanging over them. So many people thought it was just a marketing merger.
And that cynicism wasn't totally crazy. I mean, Cardi was promoting her album, Am I the Drama?
And Diggs was building his profile with the Patriots. It was mutually beneficial. There was even that breakup scare in July where she wiped her Instagram.
Only to drop a workout vlog with him right after. It just felt like a rollout.
And we can't forget Offset's commentary.
Right. Cardi's ex. He called their relationship good rollout NPR. And then he went on Instagram Live and said, you can't get rid of me, I'm like cancer.
Which is certainly a choice of words.
But the tension wasn't just coming from ex-husbands, it was coming from Diggs' own life. There were all those reports that he had fathered 4 children with 4 different women in a single year.
Hold on. 4 kids, 1 year, 4 different women. That is, I mean, logistically, that's baffling. How do you even manage the Google Calendar for that?
It's got to be emotionally taxing. And they spent Christmas apart, which sparked rumors. Cardi was constantly telling fans to calm down. The cracks were definitely there.
So we have a shaky foundation, a massive Super Bowl spotlight, and $1.2 million on the line. And then right before kickoff, the bombs start dropping.
2 bombs, actually. This is the weekend from hell part of the story.
Okay, let's start with Sky Marlene.
Sky Marlene. She's an Instagram model and ex-girlfriend of Diggs. And days before the Super Bowl, she posts a video.
The feet-on-face video.
Yep. An intimate video of her feet resting on Diggs' face in a car.
The audacity. To post that right before the biggest game of his life, that is targeted. That is a heat-seeking missile.
It was a calculated strike. She was basically saying, I'm not a secret. It just completely undercut the loyal fiancé image he was trying to build.
But Cardi's dealt with rumors before. She's tough. What made this weekend different?
It was the second allegation, the one from the blogger Tasha K.
This was the story about the woman named Pri, right?
Correct. Tasha K alleged that a woman named Pri was at the Patriots' secured practice facility. But here's the damning detail. Pri was allegedly wearing an official Wags jacket.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't follow the NFL, explain why the Wags jacket matters. Can't you just buy one of those?
Oh, no, you can't. Wag is for wives and girlfriends. That jacket isn't something you get at the gift shop.
So it's like a credential.
Exactly. It signifies access recognition from the team. And the report said she had a team hotel access card. And she was with Diggs' mother.
Whoa. Okay, so an ex posting a video is one thing. That's messy.
Right.
But having another woman with your mom wearing official gear with security clearance, that's not a rumor. That's an integration into the family.
It implies a whole parallel life. And for Cardi, after everything with her previous marriage, seeing his mother involved, that was likely the done clause. If the mom is co-signing the other woman, you're the outsider.
And meanwhile, Cardi is there. She's in San Francisco in the suite she paid for.
She was. And she appeared at the halftime show with Bad Bunny, performed I Like It. She looked incredible.
But the chemistry, it just wasn't there with Diggs. She looked like she was just doing a job.
She was fulfilling an obligation and protecting her image. While Diggs was getting shut down on the field, Cardi was performing a solo act.
And we haven't even touched on the outfit Diggs arrived in. The fuzzy coat, the ripped jeans.
Oh, he was mocked relentlessly for that. People were saying he should focus less on fashion and more on the game. It was a PR disaster from every single angle.
If you're loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We've got even crazier stories ahead. But back to Diggs.
So the game ends, they lose, the unfollow happens, and now we have the aftermath. The title of this deep dive is Diggs Lost Everything. And when you stack it all up, it really feels that way.
It does. Let's just tally the losses. First, the professional pinnacle.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl ring. Gone.
Second, the personal life.
Yeah.
The engagement is off, the relationship is publicly over.
But there's a third category that's looming, and it's actually the most serious, the legal reality.
Right, this is the stuff that gets buried under the gossip, but it's much more serious. Diggs is facing a nightmare off-season.
That's on the docket.
He has felony strangulation and assault charges pending from an incident back in December.
December. That recently.
Yes, the arraignment was actually delayed until after the Super Bowl so we could play. So now the clock starts ticking. He has to face that judge.
And that's not all, is it?
Nope. There's a separate defamation lawsuit, and he just settled a paternity suit, so he doesn't have the shield of the celebrity power couple anymore.
He doesn't have a Super Bowl win to distract people. He's just a guy with a lot of legal trouble.
And this brings us to the NFL's personal conduct policy.
The dreaded PCP.
Exactly. Without the protective halo of being Cardi B's fiancé, which brought a ton of mainstream attention, the league might come down way harder on him. He's exposed now.
And meanwhile, what's Cardi doing? Is she hiding away in that $1.2 million suite?
Absolutely not. This is the Cardi B playbook. She pivots straight to the bag. She has the Little Miss Drama Tour starting on February 11th.
Wait, that's 2 days after the Super Bowl.
That is barely 48 hours.
Talk about timing. She's going to take all that breakup energy and just fuel her tour. She becomes the resilient icon.
Did you see that clip of her falling over a robot earlier in the week?
I did. It was everywhere. She just laughed it off. I feel like that's a metaphor for her whole week. She stumbles, but she turns it into content.
That is her superpower. She controls the narrative. Diggs has completely lost control of his.
It's brutal. He's waking up today with a loss, a breakup, pending felony charges, and a massive bill for a party that never even happened.
So, looking forward, Cardi moves on. She goes on tour, probably makes a hit song about all this.
Undoubtedly, Little Miss Drama is going to sell out. But what about Diggs?
And that's the provocative thought I want to leave you with. We know Cardi turns heartbreak into hit records. Her tour is almost certainly going to become a public roast of Stefon Diggs.
She has the microphone now.
She does. But for Diggs, facing the NFL's personal conduct policy without that celebrity shield, is his career the next thing to crumble?
That's the question. When the music stops and the wag jacket is taken away, all that's left is the player and his actions. And right now, those actions aren't looking too good.
Not good at all.
You've been listening to StarScope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in.
And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.